Hey guys, welcome to Zelda Dungeon. This is Zelda Discussion. I'm your host Bastion. This topic is going to be about the various side quests that were your favorite in Majora's Mask. Now that we have Majora's Mask 3D coming out, it's fun to start thinking about those side quests that were so much fun to get through. So I asked you which were your favorites, and you guys had plenty to say. The majority of you all kind of agreed on the same side quests, so I'm not going to read all of those comments. I'm just going to read basically one for each side quest that got mentioned. So sorry if you also mentioned this being one of your favorite side quests, but I just kind of chose at random which comment that referenced that side quest was going to be the one that I was going to read. So again, apologies if I don't read yours. But the first one that we get is from Zenith 1, who says, "When I was really little, my family all watched the X-Files together. When I got into video games, my father helped me. Our favorite thing to do in Majora's Mask was save Romani and the cows from the aliens. My father recently passed away, so I know replaying this side quest on the 3DS will be hard for me, but I'll love every minute of it." I'm so sorry to hear that your father passed away, but yeah, that's an awesome quest, and I can definitely see how the X-Files connection relates to that. It's a very bizarre side quest. Aliens and Zelda, who would have ever thought? Well, they did in Majora's Mask, that's for sure. The Skinny Chef says, "Most of the big side quests have been commented on, so I'll go with a different one. I don't know if this counts as a side quest, but the Moon Children are certainly optional. You only have to play them if you wish to unlock the Fierce Deity Mask. Of the 4 Moon Children, the Goron racetrack was the most infuriating, and is to this day the most difficult thing I've ever done in a Zelda video game. I played this on the original Nintendo 64, which was years before YouTube help. I spent so much time falling off the track that I despised that one level at the time. But years passed after I broke my Nintendo 64 and couldn't play the game again, and when I finally downloaded Majora's Mask from the Virtual Console, the Goron Moonchild is the area I was anticipating most. Strange how that happens." Yeah, I mean, yes, that is infuriating. Good word choice there. And I had all kinds of problems with it, that is for sure. But it is interesting, isn't it, that some of the most difficult challenges in a video game, when you replay the game, because it took you so long to get good at that particular challenge, when you replay the game, you're kind of excited to get to it, to be able to then conquer it super fast in comparison to how long it took you the previous time. At least for me, that is. The Piano Gamer, which is a cool name, says, "Well, my favorite side story is Cremia and Romani. When she tells her to sleep with her and gives Romani that stuff that only adults can have," yeah, that, and the last scene where Cremia knows that the world will end, Romani says, "See you tomorrow," and Cremia says, "See you tomorrow." That's my favorite story. A close second for me is Anyu and Kefi, and you know that was the invasion I was talking about as well. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting side quest for sure. Jusaboy says, "Anyu and Kefi's quest is definitely my favorite because feels." And I mean, that's so many of you, that was your favorite one, and I mean, I think that they, when developing the game, knew that that was going to be like a central piece of the game. I mean, Zelda games don't usually have romance in them whatsoever, so this was kind of the first time of them putting some romance in a Zelda game, and they did a really good job at it, and definitely the feels. Gaming Venezuela TV says, "My favorite side story has to be the alien abductions in the farm. I found it so bizarre for a Zelda game the first time I saw it." Yes, I mean, the very first time that I was like, wait, what? Alien? There's no way that they're going to have UFOs and aliens abducting cows? And they totally did, and I was like, what is this doing in a Zelda game? At first, to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't like it, I didn't think it fits, I thought it was totally outside of the Zelda realm, but I've warmed up to it. I'm okay with aliens abducting cows in Zelda games now. And then our final one comes from Kit Willis, who says, "I love doing Lulu's little quest to find her eggs. Not sure if it's necessarily a side quest, seeing as how you needed the eggs to learn the new wave bossa nova to get to the water temple, but I love it Lulu is so sad at the beginning of the game, so it feels good to make her happy again. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't one of the first ones that I would have thought of, but yeah, it's one of the more heartwarming ones at the end. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Next week, we're going to talk about the fact that there have been so many remakes lately. There's been Ocarina of Time 3D, Wind Waker HD, now Majora's Mask 3D. The next handheld Zelda game is going to be brand new and original, and there are rumors that they're already working on it, even though Majora's Mask 3D isn't out yet. And then the next console Zelda game is also going to be brand new and not a remake, but after those, maybe they will do another remake. So what I want to talk about next week is, which game do you think is next up for a remake? And why? What would a remake bring to that game? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll read those comments in the next video. If you want to take a look at my channel where I babble endlessly about Nintendo news, you can go ahead and click here, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys!